Hi, I'm Enchanting Newbie Annette. Before I begin, remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel to view relevant content. And I hope you're having an awesome day. Let's get started. Now millions of the women in the U.S. will receive help in the form of reasonable adjustments from PWFA. You're probably wondering what this new act is. It's the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act, PWFA, which requires employers to provide reasonable accommodations pertaining to childbirth, pregnancy, or other related health conditions, unless the accommodation causes the employer undue hardships. So when an employed woman experiences any pregnancy issues such as morning sickness, medical issues, and any type of care, it is unlawful for an employer to terminate or treat them differently compared to other workers. PWFA doesn't replace federal, state, or local laws that are mandated to protect employees. However, it does allow even more protection for mothers to receive accommodations. Excellent. The Family and Medical Leave Act of 1993 requires 12 weeks of unpaid leave annually for parents with a newborn, natural and adopted children, if the parent works for a company with 50 or more employees. Paid paternity leave is not guaranteed in the U.S. Some employers will give a salary, a majority of them don't. Now, decades ago, several European countries such as Switzerland, Sweden, Germany, and Norway utilize methods of catering to childbearing women. So women who have children receive the luxury of having paid time off work for several months or even an entire year. Currently, the country that provides the most maternity leave is Norway. Norway allows new mothers to have up to 59 weeks, just over a year, of maternity leave with an 80% pay rate, or even 49 weeks with full payments. Additionally, the father can choose to take up to 10 weeks or no time off depending on his wife's salary. In Switzerland, new mothers can have up to 14 weeks or about 3 months of paid maternity leave. That is equal to 80% of their annual salary with a maximum daily allowance. In comparison, paternity leave has the same conditions with the same maximum allowance, but the leave is drastically shorter, just 2 weeks in Switzerland. Sweden is very fair, offering 480 days for both parents, meaning 240 days per parent. Both parents can have their parental leave at 80% of their regular wages. They can choose when they want to use their time. Fathers get paid 90% or 90 days out of the 480 days specifically for them to bond with their child. For example, if the parents don't have extra child care, the mother can take the first 240 days. When she returns to work, the father can take care of the infant for the additional 240 days. Another huge benefit is Sweden gives an extra 180 days for each additional child. And in Bulgaria, new parents get 410 days of paid leave. The maternity leave takes care of 90% of the employee's salary through Social Security. During this maternity leave, until the expiration of 410 days, up until the child is 2 years old, the employee is obligated to get a monthly compensation paid by Social Security in the amount of the minimum monthly salary. Germany gives mothers a guaranteed 14 weeks of fully paid maternity leave. So that's 6 weeks before the birth and 8 weeks after the child's birth. After maternity leave, parents can obtain 3 years of paternal leave for their natural or adopted child. And although this video began celebrating PWFA, I must highlight countries that go out of their way to make sure fathers have paternity leave. Japan gives a whopping 12 weeks, and it's separate from maternity leave. Incredible. Next, Iceland gives 6 months for fathers, which is the same time for mothers, including 80% of paid leave of the person's average salary. In Finland, fathers and mothers are giving 164 days, or about 7 months. Spain gives 16 weeks. Originally, paternity leave was 12 weeks, but in 2021, the time increased for fathers. Here in the U.S., the country is so far behind others when giving paid paternity leave. And in total, an estimate of 60 countries don't even offer any form of paternity leave. There isn't federal protection. And a few years ago in 2016, Washington, D.C. was the first city in the country to offer paid paternity leave to city workers. I've said it several times and I'll say it again. Our tax dollars must be utilized for our citizens, especially those of us who are full and part-time workers. I'm not a parent, but I feel for those parents who must rush back to work and seek expensive child care for their babies. Instead of our funds, the millions and billions of dollars assisting other countries, the U.S. needs to provide more benefits to employees. What do you think? Please remember to hit the notification button, like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks a million, and stay safe wherever you are.